This is the Aiment air quality monitor. Let's take it out of the box. In the box you get the instruction manual. They give you the recharging cable, USB to micro USB, as you see there. And here is the air quality monitor right here. The display lights up in red, so let's get everything set up and I'll show it to you. Alright, first things first, there's a little protector on the screen, peels off from there. I'm going to leave that on for now. We'll go ahead and turn the unit on by holding the leftmost button for a few seconds, and it turns on. This number here is going to count up to 120. It's counting seconds right now because it does need to warm up. So let's leave this, wait for it to warm up, and as soon as it's ready to display all of the values, I'll come right back. And right on, there we go. We got a whole bunch of values here, and you're probably saying, what is this possibly telling me? Well, we're going to go through everything here. We're going to start on the right side, so we have two columns of numbers here. We're going to start on the right side on the top where it says CO. CO is carbon monoxide. Great thing to put this in a garage, or perhaps if you have a natural gas fired or oil burner for your heating or anything like that, because there could be output of carbon monoxide and you want to watch that. Or if you have a gas stove, gas dryer, also something to watch out for. Below that, CO2. CO2 is carbon dioxide. Now that's not necessarily that horrible for us, but too much of it is no good. And CO2, of course, we breathe out, and we're going to demonstrate that in a little bit. And plants actually take that in, and they put out oxygen, and that's how apparently we live, or something around those. In the third row at the bottom, we have HCHO. That is actually formaldehyde. Formaldehyde is bad stuff. You don't want any part of that. So you want to keep that number as low as possible. If we go to the left side, at the very top there is a green light. It could show orange or red. And that's just your battery indicator. It's full battery right now. There'll be about 50% charge and needing to be recharged. Right below that we have TVOC. That is the total volatile organic compounds. And below that we have AQI. That's the air quality index, and that is generally going to be a number from 1 to 5. The goal here is to keep the numbers as low as possible. Now you're always going to have a little bit of CO and a little bit of CO2 and a little HCHO, and they're going to fluctuate a bit. As you see, it's been fluctuating, but not by a huge degree in that regard. If those numbers on the right side start going up, then you might see the AQI, Air Quality Index, start rising, and then there might be cause for concern. You might be able to do this if you're doing a lot of cooking, especially frying in the kitchen. You might be able to place this there and see how the air quality actually worsens as time goes on. But as I had stated earlier, with the carbon dioxide, that is something, of course, we can demonstrate. I'll just breathe in its direction. Definitely going up. And I don't know how high it's going to get to even trigger off the AQI to the next level there or anything like that. There's no alarms or anything. It just sits here and just displays numbers. As you see, the CO2 is going back down because that is dissipating into the room, as you might expect. And that really is all there is to it. There are two other buttons on here. You got to hold them for a few seconds. So if you press and hold the middle button for a few seconds, it just zeroes everything out and lets it redetect everything and go from there. And if you press and hold the third button, that essentially reboots the unit. So you could, yes, turn it off and then turn it back on. It would do the same thing, but that button on the right essentially reboots it. And of course, by doing that, that also has it warm up and recalibrate all of the sensors inside as well. The battery in this unit recharges in only 2.5 hours and can last for up to 5 hours. And in case you're unclear on what these values are and what's acceptable and what's not, there's a handy chart included in the instruction manual. So once again, this was the Aiment Air Quality Monitor. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description where you can find the item available for sale on Amazon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.